Alright, today I'm unveiling my QiDi Tech Q1 Pro filament management system. So I've done a bunch of changes here. The first one is that the guide tube and the control wire are both running inside of the drag chain. The first tooth back here has the teeth removed so they can exit cleanly behind without rubbing. There's also a link here with the teeth removed that forces it to exit through this one point here. And you can see it's minimal bend on this corner, minimal bend on that corner. I might actually remove another 10 millimeters of this, but we'll work with that as we get the usage in there. The other thing is the tangle runout sensor. Tangle runout sensor has been moved from the back corner to this position here. So these are the original mounting holes. I flipped it over. There are holes in this that give you M4 mounting holes. I've used some maybe like M4 16 screws or so to put in there. And you'll notice that this is floating. That's very important. So as it moves, it's not grinding here. Give it a little bit of flexibility. There's an exit hole that I've drilled here at an angle. Just sort of put the drill bit in, wobbled it to make a nice flowing angle here. Some of these patches here are from some previous iterations. There's a disconnect here. And then this is the QiDi drybox that comes with the Max 3 systems. So these are easily orderable, fairly simple to do, fairly simple to get. So ignore the welding that I have in here. I actually had a different iteration that I used this for before. And of course the holes in the back that are taped, these are from a previous iteration. So I used a PC fan to give me the 4-hole spacing, and then I drew an X between them and drilled 4 holes as well. And then I duplicated the X over there, drilled one in the middle, same thing over there. And I was able to duplicate that pattern by placing the PC fan on the top of the housing and doing the 4 holes, duplicating the 3 X's between the holes, and then drilling the 6 holes that allow the passive heating to come up. If I do some higher engineering filaments, I may actually add a fan in there that's linked to the chamber heating fan to actually push air through there. But as it is now, you can just put the desiccant pack in there and have some latent heat rising up into the chamber here when you are printing with filaments that benefit from preheating. So that allows that chamber heat to passively rise into the printer. The other really important thing about this one is that I've designed this so that you can pull this off and print TPU directly from the dry box into the head. So of course TPU you don't need the heated chamber for, but you need a nice flowing path. So that allows you to put that directly into the print head with minimal resistance. And switch back to the standard system for when you need heated chamber. And of course my heated chamber is insulation lined. This is EPDM foam insulation, self-adhesive with an aluminum backer on it. And you could run this with a riser if you wanted to, there's still space there. But I run mine insulated. The top hat's insulated. The only thing not insulated is the front door. And so that system allows that to ride nicely under there. And this is 4mm ID, 4mm OD, 3mm ID tubing. You can expect to replace that on a regular basis. It wears through. My heater is in the standard position, but I rotated it so that my terminals aren't on the side facing the aluminum. And then I actually rotated my auxiliary cooling fan to create a vortex of heated air in the chamber. So that causes the air to go in a nice circular pattern around. So that gives me my heated chamber insulated and my passively heated filament box. And this will likely get some insulation on the outside of it as well. So passively heated technical filament insulation box with the ability to just swap over for TPU when needed. And these are available as a part for the xmax 3 from QiDi. And I just bolted it under the top, drilled the holes, and that's the whole system there. So do as you will. If you like the system, go ahead and implement it and let me know what you think. Post a video of your success or failures below it, and yeah, have fun. See if this works for you.